Hi everyone and welcome to the final of the WPA 9-ball China Open of 2023. Anton the Dragon Raga up against Joshua the Killer Filler. Can he slay the dragon? It's a race to 11 and with me in the booth is Barry Black. Hi Barry.
Good afternoon, Mark. And I'm super excited to be here for this final. Looking forward to this. And you said it really good. Can he slay the dragon? Can't wait to see all the fireworks in this match about to happen.
Yeah, there's the face of the German. Won just about everything there is in pool. Still got a lot more to go, of course. Can he add this China Open to his long list? Here comes the lag.
Go.
I'm playing on the Rasson table. Pretty good lag. What do you reckon, Barry?
Yeah, he's pretty much married that white ball up to the rail. So he'll get first dibs. This is a raced alternate break format for all the viewers out there at home. Race to 11 in the final. And there's Pia Filler there supporting her man, willing Joshua on to victory. I tell you what, he's got a tiger by the tail here in the form of Anton Raga. He's been on a tear lately. I honestly didn't know much about him up until recently, till I saw him play that tournament, the Matchroom event tournament, when he played David Arcady in the final. And wow, he really did impress me. He is a tiger.
Yeah, and who knows, could have actually won that match against David Arcady, and a lot of people say he should have done. It was that 6-ball, wasn't it, that he tried to play off the 7. I don't think he'll forget that for a long, long time. I wonder if it comes up in this match. Will he try it again? So here we go. Anton Raga to check in. Our referee has got those balls nice and tight. It is one on the spot. So a lot of players looking to hit these head on, make the wing ball. Some are playing the cut break to try and make the one in the side. Let's see the way the dragon goes about it. So here we go, guys. Enjoy the final with Barry Black and myself, Mark White.
Oh, and a very successful break-off shot here from Anton Raga. Using supreme speed control here, controlling the one ball over the corner pocket. All the balls are in the open, and he's got first opportunity here to run the balls. A little flat, not much angle on the one, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets himself on the 2-ball here, Mark.
Yeah, I think he's got just the slightest of angles. He might be able to play like a force follow. Or even just draw it back.
Yeah, really nice reverse screw shot there. Reverse draw shot off the rail. Wide on the angle. And he's got in where he wanted to be, low on the 2. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Mark. This is going to be a quick affair. Both these players really get on with it. They don't waste much time.
Yeah, I was recently at Sharks doing the international where Raga was playing as well, and I was watching him practice a lot at a place called Hard Times, just down the road from Sharks, where all the guys go to practice and play some challenge matches. And I think in the 5 or 6 nights that I went into that place, I maybe saw him miss 3 balls, and I'm talking about in 5 days.
Wow. Yeah, he's a feared money player back in the Philippines. He takes everybody on, and he's pretty fearless. But this is a different situation. He's probably not accustomed to playing on TV in a major event final against possibly one of the best players in the world in Joshua Filler. So it'd be interesting to see how he handles this situation.
A 26-year-old.
Attention.
Oh, a little bit close for comfort there. Applause, smattering applause there from the crowd. Very touchy shot there, cutting the ball down the rail using inside English, close range, just avoiding the corner pocket, and now he's in good stead to take away the first frame.
Yeah, just wondered if he would play that little carom onto the 9. He did. One thing I've noticed early on, Barry, watch when he puts his bridge hand down on the table. It almost matches the cloth. He's gone all camouflage on us. He's not playing one-handed, is he?
Oh, he's in good form now. This is just the way you want to start off a final. Win the lag and open up your account with a very confident break and run. He's looking very determined indeed. Those eyes.
Anton Raga and Raga.
Yeah, very, very good start from the Dragon. As you said, the perfect start from the young man. But, well, mark my words, he's up against, in my opinion, the best player in the game at the moment. 2018 defeated Carlo Biardo to win the World WPA 9-ball world title. He's won numerous, I think it's about 7 Euro tours he's won also, plus how many Mosconi Cups and MVPs, I'm not sure.
And he's still a young man, Joshua Filler. Got a long career, illustrious career still ahead of him. Fine young talent from Germany.
Yeah, it really is honestly one of my favourite players to watch, and he started to loosen up a bit as well. Maybe I thought he was a bit socially awkward at times, but now kind of embracing the fame that he's got. I'll tell you a little story about him at the end of this rack. Have a look around this break. What do you reckon to this one then, Barry?
Yeah, well, straight away looking at the table layout, we see the 7 and the 8. That's the brown 7 and the black 8 ball are very close together. I think they're touching. And so he needs to address that. Just have a look at the... Oh, no. Well, the 7 ball does pot in the middle. And the 6 is in close proximity. So most awkward shot would be here now, 3 to 4.
Uh-oh.
And that was a surprising miss. That's not often you see Joshua miss an open ball like that.
A rarity indeed, and he hit it quite thick, didn't he? Maybe a case there, Barry, of thinking too much about the positional side of the shot.
So Anton Raga here is going to go rail first. Wants to hit this with enough speed so the white ball goes around the table, but he's missed it. He's misjudged it, Mark. Ooh.
I cannot believe that ball has not dropped. I think it might do this time. Oh, so unlucky. That's okay.
Yeah, was a bit of a let-off there for Joshua. Wasn't punished for his first error that he made by missing the open ball. It's forgivable that Anton missed the kick shot, but you're right, it did land very deep in the shelf, but Joshua's back at the table now. Nice angle on the 4. And this was the shot I was talking about earlier, Mark. He really needs to get very good position on the 6 ball if he wants to get back on the 7. So tight positional play here. He must be very tight with his cue ball.
Yeah,
just showing us now where he wants to be with his white. He's known to be a very quick player, but what I like about Joshua is when the balls lay a little tricky, such as this situation now, he's just kissing the black. What a shot. What a shot. Beautiful. He does take his time there, Mark, for the serious shots.
Yeah, and, you know, he was so precise with that. He came round, looked, where do I need to hit the 8 ball to finish perfect on the 7? And they're the kind of shots he plays so well. You know, they can easily go wrong and make you look stupid, but he hit it absolutely millimetre perfect.
On the right.
In it goes then. Rack on the board. Oh, look, they're all in colour coded. I wonder if they're from some kind of football team or something. So, yeah, I was just mentioning Josh Villa. Actually, I've got an interesting fact for you about Anton Raga. Now, the last time this was actually played, this tournament, because we had a break of 4 years because of COVID, the last time it was played, he actually got to the final, Anton Raga, in 2019, and he lost hill in the final to Wu Jiajing. So there's a nice little fact for you.
Another hill final.
Well, who's to say we won't get one here? Both players look as if they're well up for this. Anton Raga will break in this alternate break format, and I really, really do love this format. I was talking to Scott Frost yesterday about a few little things, about him becoming the commentator for the Mosconi Cup this year, and he was telling me that his favourite format is also alternate break. Now, there's not many pros you hear say that. Anyway, alternate break time for Anton Raga. We're level 1-1.
Yeah, the 7 ball didn't pass the head string there, so we are playing the 3-point rule here in China. You've got to make a break where you get 3 balls past the head string, and every ball potted counts as a ball past the head string. So he made a ball, and the 1 did cross, but the 7 didn't make it. So that's a big let off there again for Joshua, in the sense that Raga didn't hit the balls that hard. He's going for a more control break in this rack.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something, very first rack that he broke and run, he was borderline there as well, because it really was, it could be construed as a soft break. He got lucky, got away with it. This time, didn't get away with it. So he's going to have to put a little bit more power into his breaks, Barry.
Yeah, absolutely. As a pool player, when you're competing with the 3-point rule, you need to have that in the back of your mind. You need, every tournament you go to, they've got different break-off rules, and you need to find that sweet spot between power and accuracy. And I think you're correct. He needs to use a little bit more power. Give away 1 or 2 dry breaks, it's 2 racks you're giving to your opponent. That could be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, against the serve, so to speak. And if Josh can run these out now, he will be breaking in the next rack. This is perfect.
Joshua at the moment is making this rack look ridiculously easy. He's the type of player, though, that does make the game look very easy. So fluid. Clean pot of the balls.
Yeah, and it makes him a very, very difficult opponent, because once the balls are in the open, he runs them just so quickly. You know, when there's nothing really to think about, he just sees the pattern so quickly and plays so quickly. And all of a sudden, you know, Anton Raga finds himself 2-1 behind. Josh Villa breaking in the next, well on his way to winning his first ever China Open.
And that, what does that do to your psychology as a player when you're playing someone like Joshua, who's so fluid, and you feel like if you make any error, he's going to get out in double quick time. It definitely does add to pressure to your opponent. So interested to see.
Yeah, let's have a look then at Josh's break as he gets out of that lovely plush white chair, hoping to strike this white ball nicely. Nice square hit on the one, control the cue ball, make the wing ball, which is the 4. In goes the 4 right in the middle, controls the cue ball. Look at the 1, Barry. Oh.
Yeah, look at the 1, but my eyes have gone straight to that 2 ball, so the 2 ball's married up with the 5. But looking at the table layout here, he does have angle on the 1 ball to attack, to pot the 1 ball and attack the 2 ball if he so wishes. Let's see what Joshua comes up with. He's looking at it now. Or maybe it slots into the middle pocket, Mark.
Yeah, maybe it does. And that 3 ball that nudged that 2 ball over to where it is now, Barry, because the 3 stopped there, it gave him a shot at the 1 ball. He might not have had a shot at the 1 had that 3 not hit the 2.
This looks tight. Small middle pockets here, got to be very accurate.
Yeah, I think he actually swerved that cue ball just a little bit, played it with a little bit of left-hand English just to turn the 2 ball in, played it well, and now he's on his way.
Joshua Filler taking what the table gives him, played underneath the 5 ball, just slotted it in, gave himself a cut, backing his potting here. Why wouldn't you? You know, he's been labelled as the best potter in the world, the best shot maker in the world. I think him and Jason Shaw for me are the 2 best potters in the world, Mark, at the moment.
Yeah, and as we see him take a 3-1 lead there, Barry, I think there's a lot of similarities between him and Jason Shaw. Okay, obviously they're both left-handers, but they've both got this very short stroke, but still with lots of follow-through. So there's very, very little that can go wrong with their cue action. And when they're timing the ball perfectly, which Josh is doing at the moment, you back them to make every ball, because the only thing that's going to stop them making the ball is if they misjudge the angle. Well, they're not going to do that very often.
Good point. Very good point, Mark. And also, both those players have got an aura around them. I know it sounds a little bit, airy, but they do have an aura about them. When they're playing, they play so quick and with so much confidence. It can be intimidating for opponents. I don't believe for a second that Anton Raga will be intimidated, but it does bear on your mind when someone runs the balls out in double quick time with no hesitation. How do you beat someone like that?
Oh, you mentioned aura there. Jason Shaw's actually got 2 of them. He's got the one that he carries around the table with him, and he's also got a wife called Ara. So double whammy there for Jason Shaw. Back to the serious nature of this final. Luckily for Anton Raga, it is alternate break. He's fallen 2 behind. He won't want to fall 3 behind. Last time it was a 3-point violation. He's going to have to put a little bit more energy into this one.
Well, he put a little bit more energy into it. Not that much more though, Mark. He just got there again. But I think he's focusing on controlling that 1 ball He's trying to hit it at the right speed so he doesn't lose it, and he's got it over the corner bag. So, I mean, look at the layout. It's beautiful. Everything's in the open. 1 leads to 3, 4. Now it's all about good cue ball control.
I wonder, did we just get a look at a future Wu Jiajing there? Or maybe a Ko Ping Yi or a Ko Ping Chung. Good to see the youngsters around. And I just want to go back to the Raga break very, very quickly. I'm not really criticising the pace that he's playing them at because, as we say so often, the break is so important. And that is, you know, it's a shot that you have to master in its own right. So that's why I love alternate break as well. If you can master the break, then good luck to you.
Yeah, and he's definitely been breaking all tournament. He's made the final here. Well, he wanted the white ball in the middle of the table and he's got there, so he's just having a quick look around. He's concerned a little bit that 9's a bit of a big ball. So he wants to swing the white ball around the 9. But nothing to be concerned about for the Anton Raga fans. This guy is such a talented cue. He's just going to just soft screw back, is he? Yeah. Really would have preferred to swung the white ball around, but the 9 was kind of impeding his line there, so he just opted for discretion. Now he's getting the cue ball cleaned. So the players are playing with a 30-second shot clock, and then he's called his extension there. So when you get the cue ball cleaned, it does come out of your time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, let's not lose sight of the fact they're playing for 40,000 first prize, 20,000 to the runner-up. And already we've seen Wojtek Szczewczyk and Wu Kunlin collect 10,000 for their semi-final finishes, but it's these two guys that are going for the big prize.
He plays that shot so well. He played it earlier, and he's played it again. He plays that shot so well. See, he just takes a fraction longer than his normal set up there to play that shot, just to steady himself. But now he's absolutely plumb on this 9 ball.
Anthony Raga and the Raga.
Yeah, Anthony Raga wins the Raga, pulls one back, 3-2. And, you know, Anton Raga has kind of a short stroke as well, maybe a little bit quicker, but still not pulling the cue back too far and still almost pushing the balls into the pockets. And that's why he's so lethal on that kind of shot down the rail, really smoothed it in. Let's have another look at that rack. The 7 ball, definitely worth another look. Really enjoyed that 7 ball. Look at that, right in the heart of the pocket. Never touched the sides, neither did the 9. We've got a game on our hands. But it is Joshua to break off in the 6th rack.
Raga 6. Joshua Finner to break.
That's a very good break-off shot from Joshua. Does the 4 get in the way there at the last moment? But look at how he strikes the ball, Mark. He was very careful where he placed that white, and he hit it with a bit more authority than Raga and parked the white ball. It did get kicked back. Had it not get kicked back, he would have had a guaranteed shot down the 1. But I believe the 4's in the way, so he's going to have to come up with some sort of safety here. Yeah, there you can see it there.
Yeah, he has got just the thinnest of edges, I think. I think he's going to have to work out some kind of safety shot. I don't think it's jumpable. What do you reckon?
And this is actually a tricky situation because there's no balls near the one to kind of hide with.
I think he could, if he can hit sort of, I don't know, just quarter ball or something, send the one down this end of the table, play it with some inside English to try and get the cue ball behind the 4. That's about the only thing I can see, but he's playing for a push out instead. So just explain the push out for viewers that may be new to the game, Barry.
So after the break-off shot, whether you can see the lowest numbered ball or not, you're always entitled to call a push-out shot. So if you break the balls and you made a legal break and you're in control, if you don't like the shot presented to you, you can push out, which is a challenge shot for your opponent. So right now, Joshua Phil is challenging Anton to take the shot on or to pass it back to him. And in general, when a pro pool player sees an open ball like this, they won't give it back. And look at this return serve there from Anton, bearing the 1.
It kind of looks okay, this. I think he might be able to get him back here. He might be able to put him behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, these top elite world-class athletes, they're very adept at, they've got a really good feel for kicking the balls. And it's not just about how much of the ball they hit, but also the speed of the kick shot as well. They've got a really good feeling for it. Don't think that worked out the way he intended, but he got him in the end anyway behind the 5. Oh, look
Great shot.
Anton is definitely a Filipino. I tell you, definitely. Filipinos are known around the world to play shots like this. What a beautiful kick safe from Anton Raga.
Yeah, well, I think every Filipino's blood type is HOOK.
Going airborne here.
Or maybe, Barry, it's B positive.
Be positive. I've got many friends of mine, pool players and mates of mine that are Filipinos. They're all very, very nice people, very great culture. And every Filipino, even the average Filipino, is a good pool player. It's in their blood. So ball in hand here for Anton Raga, playing that wonderful kick safe to return dividends for him. At the last moment, the 9 ball got pushed in front of the black, so he's going to have to think of a way to open up the 9 and the 8. I thought he would have done it now with the 2 ball, but he doesn't have the right angle for it, so let's see what he does.
Yeah, I think you can get onto that 8 ball, though. It does go, it gets short side. About where he's standing now kind of thing is where he needs to be on that 8 ball. And look where the 7 is, Barry. That makes it a little bit easier.
Oh. A little bit of movement, body English there from Anton. The lead kick in the air as well.
He almost took the referee out there. He's at it again, look. She's gone the other side. She's not stupid.
And this is the key ball we were talking about earlier, the 7 ball to get back on the black ball. So he wants to give himself the right angle now on the 7 to be able to play inch perfect position on that black. Let's see what he does with the white. We come off the bottom rail here and get on top left corner of the table here. Yeah, that's where he wants to be. So now he can kind of roll the white ball into position. Let's see what he does. He's going to screw. It's going to screw into position here. Like stun screw. Needs very good speed control. Oh no, he rolled it. He did roll it. Oh, look at this, Mark.
Yeah. Because, if you're drawing into it, it's really much harder to get that exact pace. But there he could roll into it, which is why he was prime position on that 7 ball, just to roll it. And it's much easier, isn't it, Barry, to see the sight of the ball going around it rather than trying to draw across the face. Good shot.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Huh.
He's got a lot of Q power. A lot of Q power. He generates a lot of Q power with minimal effort, just like his opponent, Joshua.
Anton Raga and right.
Yeah, a little bit like Carlo Biardo as well, I think, in a way, in his kind of style. He's a little bit fidgety, there's a little bit of movement here and there. Great player to watch, very, very entertaining. And all of a sudden, he can do the same as Josh Villa can. We're now tied at 3-3. This is an intriguing final of the China Open. First one since 2019. As I said earlier, Raga was the runner-up. Can he go one better this year?
That's a kick shot there that hooked Anton. It's a shame we didn't get to see the kick shot from Anton again.
Yeah, you might have noticed behind the players is a huge big screen, and I think Joshua was just watching that replay and thinking to, ruining the chance that he had there. That 5 ball that he was jumping. To these guys that jump so good, that's a good chance, isn't it? Anyway, we're level 3-3 Raga. Let's have a look at the break. Well, once again, very, very soft break. Yeah. Walks away. He's okay, is he? He made 2 balls. Oh, he made the 8 ball in the same pocket as well. I thought he hadn't made the 3-point rule.
Yeah, he made 2 balls off the break and the 1 past the head string. But like you said, he just got there again. But he has no opening shot on the 1.
Push up.
He is controlling the 1 ball into the corner pocket, though, very well. Now he's going to challenge Joshua with a push out of his own. Last time Joshua pushed out to Anton, Anton repaid him with a snooker, with a hook.
Right, I just want to say something here. You've seen Josh Villa, have a look at this, right? And he's got 60 seconds, basically, and he used, 10 seconds? He could have used that 60 seconds to plan the rest of the table and see where Anton might play it, and just have a little bit of more of a think about the rack. Time you can't get back.
Very good point there, Mark. Every second the table that you're thinking you're also asserting your dominance at the table as well. Even if you just spent 30 seconds there thinking, then passing it back, kind of like poker, like a bluff. But Anton did actually play an interesting shot and could have got him, but found the window, and so Josh was back in again. Up and down the table here now for Joshua. Back in perfect position. Five to 6 ball here is going to be the only kind of tricky shot, but if he gets really nice on the 5, it won't be that hard for him. He's got a really good angle on the 5.
For some reason,
Opted to keep that shot simple. Yes, Mark?
I was just going to say, for some reason, I've got a U2 song in my head. I think it might be because we got the Joshua 3 there. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, so kept the shot from the 5 to 6 very simple, and he's perfectly on the 7 ball now. He is running the balls out in double quick time, isn't he? Looking very confident.
Joshua finger on the right.
A very, very proud Mrs. Filler watches on, as she often does from the stands when Joshua's playing, and vice versa whenever Pia's in action. A very, very accomplished player of her own as well. Players just going out for a quick break, so we'll nip out also. Barry Black and myself, Mark White, will be back very, very soon with the rest of the action in the China Open. Welcome back. The timeout is over. Oh, she's stolen the sign. Look, there's Joshua. Ready for the action. 4-3 ahead. He will break in this alternate break format. Race to 11. Who's going to win that $40,000 first prize? Not too shabby for second. 20 grand. With me still in the booth is Barry Black. With me, Mark White. Let's have a look at this break, Barry.
Yeah, he's significantly hitting the pack considerably harder than Anton. And one thing I noticed when he was walking to the table, we've seen him in the past where he's smiling and smirking. He's looking very solemn today, extremely focused. He really wants to win this event.
Yeah, it's interesting what you just said, Barry, because he did mention before this tournament he lost a friend of his. I think he was a previous coach or somebody to do with a federation. I will try and find out before the end of the match that he was going to devote this title to if he went on to win it, and he was going to give it his best. So there could be something in that, just that little, not that he doesn't normally try, but there's just that little bit more incentive when you're doing it for someone who's passed away.
Extension.
Oh, what a shot.
Difficulty level from 1 to 10, in my opinion, 12.5 there. That was a tough shot off the rail, thin cut. And look, perfect speed control on the 2. Great shot there from Filler. Look at this, off the side rail.
Yeah, and although it might look a little bit awkward, this 5-8 is dead straight, wired into this bottom right-hand corner. And he'd like to be kind of just off straight on it, if he can.
This is a shot he plays so good. Soft screw with side. Look at that. Just killing the white ball. What a beautiful kill shot there. And to play those shots supremely well the way he does, it means he's timing the ball very good. Five-eight combination. Like you called it, Mark.
You're too kind, mate. A 3-year-old could have called that. A 3-year-old Joshua Filler could have called that. No problem. Beautifully done again. Draw with left-hand spin to hold it off of that rail.
Joshua finger on the
Very
right.
impressive. Restores his 2-rack lead. He's now 5-3 up. Anton Raga doing a bit of work on his camouflage glove. So how do you see it so far, Barry? We've had 8 racks. Josh has won 5 of them.
Well, quite honestly, I think 2 of the breaks that Anton had, he just got there. I think he should be using a little bit more power in his break-off shot. Other than that, running the balls, there's not much to choose between these 2 players. They're both going to be making all the shots and playing the right shots. For me, at the moment, it's been the difference has been the break and nothing else.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about that break that he's using, okay, he's risking not controlling the one ball as well as Anton Raga is, but what he is doing is giving himself, he's making a couple of balls, no chance of him not making the 3-point rule, and even if he's only got a sniff at the lowest ball on, he's such a great potter. I mean, that one he made from the rail in that wreck was just outstanding, really, really was. And I think that's a big difference between the two as well.
Good point there, Mark. Good point. Let's see if Anton changes his strategy a little bit on the break and starts smacking him a little bit harder.
Look 9. Anton Raga, 2 break.
Dragon not breathing fire just yet. It's all about filler. Hit them harder.
He hit them a little bit harder and he's lost the white here, the one ball here and the white ball here.
It's kind of the trade-off, isn't it? I think there's still cuts, you know. Get the bridge out. She heard me.
Yeah, I think he's going to play safe here behind the black ball. Cutting the ball's very difficult with the rest. Oh, he's just kept the white up the top and banked the one ball and used the 9 ball as a blocker. That's a good shot. Look at the speed. That's a very good shot there from Anton.
Yeah, and acknowledged as well by Josh Filler with a little tap on the table. When Josh Filler taps the table, you know you've played a good shot. Really was a class safety from Raga.
Foul.
Oof.
Did not expect him to miss that. When the one ball's on the rail like that, it's quite a big ball.
Yeah, and look at the 2-9. There was no shot really. It was really difficult, that 2 just now. Now look. I wonder, will he play thin off the 2? Play a carom off of the rail onto the 9. That's a possibility. Could be going into it even. Oh.
That's okay. He took a chance there. Trying to get the 2 ball out, and I think he's okay. Should pass a 7. He's having a good look at this. He might only have half a pocket here. I just love that. The camera shows us him looking. It doesn't show us the ball into the pocket. This is tight. He's stretching.
Can play it 2-way as well though, can't he? Oh, it flies in. No problem. No thoughts of a 2-way.
Now he wants to swing that white ball around 2 rails around the 6 with a bit of left-hand English.
Okay.
Lots of body movement. Once again, very fidgety player. Josh isn't fidgety, look, he's quite relaxed in his armchair there.
Big moment here. A very big match. Oh.
Oh, that cueing was just awful. I mean, he moved even before he played it. Look at the movement there.
He looked a little bit out of sorts before he even shot the ball. I mean, he asked for the cue ball to be cleaned. He walked off, cleaned his cue. I mean, all that stuff kind of breaks your concentration.
Yeah, I don't think he liked the angle that he left himself on the 6 there. Had to do a little bit more with the ball than maybe he wanted to and just wasn't ready to play the shot. That's what it looked like to me. Filler taking full advantage, and this is a big rack. This is going to be a 3-rack lead for the first time in this China Open WPA final of 2023.
Really long bridge there from Filler. But wow, just cleaning up the scraps in that frame from Filler. Stole that one.
I gotta say, I do like the setup here. The Rasson Ox looking very sexy in the arena there. The big screen at the back. All the trophies along the wall there as well. Look, you might have seen a shot there of the referee with the shot clock in her hand. She calls the 10-second mark, and then she'll call at 5 again.
Like I said earlier, Anton Raga is known to be a big-time money player in the Philippines. Nerves of steel, ice water in his veins, but in that particular moment, having the cue ball clean and walking off just put a bit of doubt in his mind, and as you said, a bit of body movement cost him the rack there. Big moment in that match. Ah, look at this break off. Table springing a leak. Made 2 balls off the break. He does have a bank on the 2 ball if he so wishes, but no guaranteed position on the 3, blocked by the 6. There's no real value in taking this shot on, so I look for him to duck here.
Yeah, I think maybe I was being a little bit unkind to Raga in that last rack on that 6 ball. Maybe he did get a kick on the previous ball, which left him not where he needed to be on the 6 ball, which left him a lot straighter than he wanted to be, and that could be the reason he missed it. I think the jump cue's going to come out here straight away, though, for Raga. Yeah, there it is, look. Plenty of chalk on it. Looking to make the 4 ball, of course.
That was a really well-executed safety shot there from Filler, using the 7 ball to hold the white and sending the white ball 2 rails down. But to no avail. Oh, Anton puts his hands in the air because he knows he got a bit unfortunate there. Doesn't have a shot on the 2. Played a great jump combination. Look at this shot. Jump combination 2-4. Deserved a bit more luck, I think.
Yeah, he couldn't have played it any better. I mean, he's just got to take his medicine now and get a really good safety shot in. Don't let the jump shot go to waste. Get him behind this 7 ball. Or 9.
And again, Joshua acknowledging a good safety shot there. This is a more solemn Joshua. I haven't seen him. I mean, I've been watching him for years, but I haven't seen him be so solemn during a match. It's kind of scary because I've always known his abilities are one of the best, if not the best in the world. And being so much more serious at the table, I think is going to make him play even better. Right, so he's played a good kick shot here, but he's left a shot on. Saving grace here, he's quite straight, so Anton's really straight on this. He has got some angle to perhaps force the ball up with a lot of power to get on the 3. He's got plenty of angle there. Did he get past the 6?
Don't think so. I think that's well short. Yeah, he's about a foot short there, Barry.
I thought he had to hit that harder than that. He's smiling on the outside, but I guarantee you he's hurting on the inside. Yeah, he did not get there. Where do you play safe here?
I think you've got to go for the 4 ball and play it as a 2-way.
The 5 ball, you mean? The bank?
Yeah.
There's just no balls to hide behind. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's tried to play a real delicate shot there using the 6 ball as a blocker, the only ball that he had, and did not get away with it. This match is starting to slip away from him, I believe, Mark. Last couple racks.
Extension.
Yeah, I've just spotted a similarity between Josh Filler and myself. We have the same cue case. That's where it ends. Oh, great bank shot there from Filler.
You always crack me up,
there
Mark.
it is. Look, the mauve one. There it is.
You always crack me up. I mean, I was expecting to hear, you both have a back pause, or you're both left-handed, which I know, but the same cue case. What a cracker. Yeah, I love that sound the ball makes when it hits the back of the pocket with authority. You know he's timing the ball sweet. Or with a little bit of a left-hand spin for the 9. A little close to the rail, but not a shot that's going to threaten or make Joshua sweat. He'll nail this in the corner pocket. Out of the pocket.
Yeah, and there's the familiar sound of the rasson. There's a distinct difference in the sound that different pockets make on tables. The diamond has its own sound, of course, but the rasson, in my eyes, is the unique. I love that lovely that sound that the rasson makes when you hit a nice long straight ball into the back of the pocket. So it was an interesting rack, that one.
That was when he played the combination and it wasn't rewarded. He underhit this fair bit. Smiling there, but... And a beautiful bank shot there from Filler. Filler's looking good, Mark. He's looking very strong. He's got a 3-4 frame advantage now. 4-frame advantage now. In alternate break format, all he has to do is just hold this serve. And he will be our next China Open winner.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit bleak for the Dragon at the moment. He's certainly not flying.
Raga, 2 break.
He needs to start very, very soon because he's getting left behind from the killer, who at the moment is slaying him. There's the 1 ball again, controlled. Quick look around. Really can't see any problems. I mean, to the 3 ball here is quite straightforward. Just has to be a little bit wary of the 4, maybe.
Yeah, he wants to land low on the 3 ball because of where the 6 and the 9 are. And I think he's landed, quite fat on it. I think this is good enough. It's one of those racks that it looks kind of congested. But as he pots the balls, it kind of opens up other balls to go. So lots of angle here. Overhit that a little bit. Anton Raga. Beautiful player from the Philippines. One of my favorites to watch when he's in full flight. There is literally no shot on the table he will not take on now. He's put his hand up in disgust because he didn't want to be straight on the 5 ball. Just seems like in this match his speed control is a little bit off. He hasn't got the speed of the table, and from match to match, and the speed of the table does change. Could be warmer, could be colder. with the humidity. So now he's dead straight on the 5. How does he get on the 6 ball? I think he needs to squeeze a little bit of angle out of this ball by putting the 5 into the right-hand side of the pocket. Did he get there? This is really thin. That happens when you put the extension on the back of your cue and you're stretching. He's not a very tall fellow, so you should be adept at using that tool, that apparatus. Soft kill shot here needed. Deft touch. Look at that touch shot. Beautiful. Key shot in the rack.
Yeah, interestingly enough, Josh Villa actually lost his first match in this tournament. He lost heel to Malaysia's Muhammad Almi Yaakob, but fought his way all the way through to this final. So he can do it from behind as well. Josh Villa, he's not just a front runner.
Yeah, he's super tough. Whether it's in front or behind, you can never count Joshua Villa out. Another man you can never count out is this man at the table right now, Anton Raga. They are racing to 11, so we are midway in the match. It's one more good shot here to secure this rack. It's coming across the face of the potting angle. He did not hit it hard enough. So he's going to have to play a really thin cut shot here on the 9. With his extension, this shot is very missable, even a professional player such as himself. Big moment here.
Oh, it's a long way off. Stretching as well there, I think, Barry.
Stretching. He underhit 2-3 positional shots during the duration of the run out. Worrying times if you're in the Anton Raga camp at the moment.
I mean, if
Free shot here for Joshua. Yes, Mark?
I was just going to say, if he does go for the cut here, he's got to watch that cue ball. He'll be running around the table very close to where he is now. It's a thin one. He's going the other way, though.
Oh, and he's missed it on the pro side. All of you out there at home, it means that he overcut the ball. And whenever you miss a ball like this, you want to hit it thin so it lands on the bottom rail. It's like a two-way shot even. Obviously would have preferred to make that ball.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of players doing that. Why not just go for the shot? You know, if you invariably do see them hitting them too thin, so why not just go for the shot? Well, he's missed that altogether on the way down.
When I said pro side, I mean that most times professionals actually they hit. Oh my goodness, what's happened there? Anton Raga just dropped his cues on the ground. I'm sure that wasn't intentional. Joshua will make this ball.
Joshua Fina on the right.
Well, it's a bit of a nail biter, isn't it? But he's well on his way now, just 3 short. Anton Raga stuck back on 3 racks, and it's going a little bit wrong.
He's had chances, Mark. Anton's had plenty of chances this match. Under-hitting quite a few shots and hitting a few balls thick. You know, you go back, you could easily pick 4 or 5 mistakes that he's made that he could have put an extra 3 or 4 beads over on his side to be in front in this match. So it's not over yet, though. Anything can happen in the open final, in China Open final. Anything can happen when there's pressure. But just Joshua doesn't look like missing, Mark. Strong.
Yeah, and to me, Josh Villa never looks under pressure. I think that's one of his huge strengths as we see the Chinese. Oh, what do you reckon they are? How many are there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
They're fans of the green, yellow, and red ball. The 6, 1, and 3 ball. All sitting together, lumped up there. Yeah, it's just like you said earlier, Mark. He's hitting the balls with a lot of authority. And he's taking a bit of a gamble with the one because he's not trying to control the one. He's just getting a really good split. Almost all the balls went past the balk line in this break-off shot. Hitting with a lot of power.
Yeah, and I think this one ball, I think he's looking at cutting this in. It's on this. It looks very thin, but it's makeable. Cue ball going around the angles.
Can he avoid hitting that pink 4 ball? No.
Well, it's helped him, I think. It might have helped him. Look at this. I think it passes the 4, does it?
Yeah, he would have played that shot judging that he knew he was going to hit that ball, and the speed he played it, he gave himself every chance to get a good roll there. I think he can draw into the 5 and hold for the 4 here. Oh!
Wow.
Oh! Oh!
Wow.
Oh, he's smiling. He missed the ball, but he got fortunate there.
Yeah, looking up to the
this
pool
shot.
gods.
Wow. How often do we see that? You hit the point and then the ball rolls down to the rail. He got away with that one there.
What a huge role that is in the grand scheme of things. And if Anton Raga was feeling as if everything was against him a little while ago, he'll definitely think they are now. That was an outrageous fluke from Josh Villa.
Looking at this now, how does he get back on the 5? Does he play off the 5? Dislodge it? Yes, he did. He tried that. It was difficult to get back on the 5, so he tried to shoot the 4 into the 5 to develop it. But look, even though when he misses, he gets away with it. Poor Anton.
Yeah, that's an outrageous run of the ball again there. Okay, if you're Anton Raga, you're thinking, well, at least I'm getting back to the table. But it seems at the moment, when he does go back to the table, he's not got anything to go at. I mean, he's got to try and play this past the 5, hasn't he? He's got to go aggressive here. Oh, he tried. And he's left it.
Referee is in our view here. Does he have a shot into the middle pocket? Ooh. Play that super slow. Come on, Anton. It's always hard to roll a ball across the face of the bed of the table like that. It's super slow speed. You're putting a lot of trust in the table and your stroke, and even for someone as skilled as Filler, that's missable.
Yeah, I thought he was going up and down, to be honest. I thought he was going to play off the top rail and back down again. Chose to slow roll it. As you say, it was a very, very difficult shot. Now, real chance for Raga to get back into this, and he will be breaking in the next.
On the right side of the 7 ball here to bring the white ball up and down the table for the black. Ooh. Very nice touch there. Well, he's had some misfortune in this match. couple of flukes from a fluke pot from Joshua and a fluke safety shot, but he's still going to win the rack. So the dream is still alive for Anton. I love this.
If he could just win this next one as well, all of a sudden, it's 8-5. It's a lot different to 8-3.
Oh,
Or even not. Well, it'd have been 9-3, right?
yeah.
There's that outrageous bit of luck. They loved it. Look, they enjoyed it. Sporting his Louis Vuitton. Who said pool players don't have any money?
Well, he's making a lot of money. Josh has been winning almost everything, it seems like, the last couple of years. There really is nothing better, isn't there? There's just nothing better than sitting here watching world-class players competing with the high stakes alongside Mr. Mark White. Really enjoyable match. Okay, another soft break here. Does it black across the line? No.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's dry anyway. Unbelievably dry. And there's that soft break again. Not really hard.
I'm not a fan of the soft break, Mark. It's not doing him any favours in this match either. He possesses a lot of Q power. He can be hitting those balls twice as hard if he wanted to.
Yeah, and he just seems content to just control that one ball and get it over near that right-hand corner pocket. Oh, what a...
Look at this shot.
An inch less, and he was right on this 2-ball. Might still be able to kick behind this, though, and get safe. Oh, only a 26-year-old could do this. I couldn't do this.
I think get the rake out here. Oh, he's going to stretch. Needs to get his eye over the cue here to see where he's hitting.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. No tap on the table there from Mr. Raga. I think he thinks you've had enough luck today.
Raga's going to try and kick this 2 rails. Get behind the 2 as full as he can. Kick and stick 2 rails. Try and send the 2-ball to the right-hand side of the table and underneath the 9. Filipinos are well known for being awesome at this shot. He's found it too thin this time.
Yeah, Filipinos are world renowned, of course, for their kicking ability, but they're also very famous for having the same answer whenever you interview them after a match and they've won. They always say, I got lucky, I got lucky. I think he might be
what
saying,
a nice shot.
I was going to say, I think he might be saying, Josh Filler got lucky today if he does go on and win it. Great shot.
Great shot, but he tickled the 3-ball on the way down and he's only got the edge of it, so he's going to try and play safe now. Probably behind that 4. Look at this touch. Beautiful shot. Yes, Filipinos not only say they got lucky when they win a match, but I tell you what, because I gambled a lot of them as well. Whenever they take my money, they're like, oh, Barry, I just got lucky.
False.
It's always going to be tough.
Yeah, and I think one of the big parts of Josh Filler's game that has really come on in the last year or so as well is his safety game. I know from his time at the Mosconi Cup when he had Alex Laley as a captain. Alex Laley is very well known for being a super smart tactician and safety player. I know he's taught a lot of the you know, the European side, a lot of great safeties and different ways of going about playing safe, and it certainly shows in Josh Viller's game of recent, and added to his other weapon, his huge weapon, potting ability, makes him very, very dangerous indeed.
That's a very good point there, Mark. You know, a good pool player needs to be like a samurai warrior, has to be strong in all departments, mentally tough and good on attack and defense. And yeah, Joshua's defense has really improved over the last couple of years. You've got to have all the weapons in your arsenal to be a top flight pool player.
Well, at the moment, the samurai at the table is using his carbon fibre sword to slay the dragon, because this is going to put him just 2 away from lifting the crown of China Open champion, WPA Open champion 2023. In it goes. Maybe a little back problem there. Yeah, I think that was from that shot he played earlier on, but he was stretching over to play the safety.
And you said that only a young 26-year-old can play a shot like that.
Yeah, he's finding playing those sort of shots might make you feel 51 rather than 26. Great shot this on the 2. From there on, he wasn't going to miss, was he? Raga looking ragged.
Yeah, looking a little bit snake bit. Couple of dry breaks, illegal break. You know, that makes a huge difference. And, you know, a couple of balls that he knows he should have put away. And Joshua's breaking to put himself on the hill.
Yeah, watch the 2 ball into the bottom right-hand corner. Can he control the white? Oh, ball's dropping everywhere. Look at this. And if that 3 ball is in the open, which it is, he could be on the hill very, very quickly here, Barry.
Yeah, if you could bottle breaks and sell them, you'd be bottling this guy's break and sell, making millions of dollars around the world. That's textbook. Hit them really great speed, made the wing, got a shot in the 1, no 2 balls touching. Perfect break.
Yeah, I thought he might be a little bit straight. He was taking his time, maybe just steadying himself. Yeah, he was fine. And this is looking like a very quick rack.
It's really flowing now, Mark. It's really getting into stroke, and he's starting to sense the finishing line is nigh, very close. And that's one thing that I've noticed about Joshua that not a lot of players have. When they're in a big moment situation like this and they're about to win a match, he doesn't stumble over the line. He sprints over the line.
Yeah, how well did he hit that? Inch perfect, absolutely brilliant.
It's like he doesn't have to hit a difficult shot because he's always in line. His position's that good. Shooing it to give himself plenty of angle.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can remember him playing doubles with his wife Pia in the World Teams last year, and listening to them talking. They were mic'd up, and he was just saying to Pia, "Just let me see the ball. Let me see the ball, and I'll make it. Just let me see the ball." He's such a great potter.
And also, that shows us his confidence as well, how he feels about the game. He feels like if he can see the ball, he can make it, he can pot it.
Just shooting the on the right.
Yes.
I remember seeing, I think it was Cole Boy's an interview recently, and he was talking about Josh Villa, and he just said the guy is just absolutely unbelievable. Insane is the word he used to describe his potting ability and his Mosconi Cup performances under all the pressure, whether it's in the US or whether it's at Ali Pali, all the screaming and shouting. He just goes out and does his job, and he's Mr. Super Reliable.
Yeah, but that's what we see, right? We see the tip of the iceberg. We don't see what's underneath the iceberg. All the hours and years that he's dedicated his life practicing, putting in the hard yards to get to that level.
Two break.
That is a combination of talent and discipline. There's a giant iceberg to climb here for Anton Raga. It's unforeseeable he'd win this match now with all the alternate break format and all the breaks that Filler has in the bag, but he has to keep on hoping. The best he can do now is just apply pressure by break and running.
Yeah, well, he's made 3 balls there on the break.
It's his best break in the match so far.
Yeah, is it too little, too late though? He needs to break and win all of the remaining racks. Of course, it will be Joshua breaking next though. If he does go on to lose this, we'll have plenty of chances. He's fallen a little bit short on this one.
But that's been the story of the match for me. He's been falling short on quite a lot of shots. Just sometimes it's not meant to be. I mean, we all know how awesome Anton is. He has made a few uncharacteristic. He has made a few uncharacteristic errors in this match, and he'd be the first to acknowledge that. But this is a beautiful break and run, and strange enough, he's hit the balls way harder this rack than he has the entire match.
Yeah, I think he knows, doesn't he? That he's got to. He knew what he was doing with that break, and when it worked, it was fine. But that dry break kind of pushed him over the edge, I think. Comes out the next time he gets to break, makes 3 balls off it. Now, I've got a question for you.
Yes, Mark?
Have you ever seen a dragon in flip-flops, or thongs, I think you call them?
We do call them thongs, but flip-flops. I mean, a dragon wearing flip-flops? No, I haven't. I don't actually see that many dragons in Sydney, but...
No, you've got every other animal in Australia, apart from dragons. I wonder what he's talking to himself about.
16. Joshua,
Please don't make a ball, Joshua, and finish on the 1 ball. Please don't make a ball. Or, I don't think we've had a scratch on the break, have we?
No, not
He's
one.
made a ball. He's made a ball. Oh, the 7. No, I think he can get through to this. And I think this 1 ball cuts.
Let's have a look at the overhead camera angle. Give us a better idea. I still haven't got a better idea. Does it cut? Or Anton Raga's prayers answered? I think he can swerve this. If he's got the edge, he's going to play a push out.
He could play the 7 onto the 1 here.
Ten seconds.
Oh, he's pushing to the kick. What do you do here, Barry?
He's going to take the shot on. Try and make something happen. Didn't get him with the 4.
No, I don't think he did. He can just get thin off this and come down behind the 9, I think. Hasn't hit it hard enough, but it's okay. Difficult combo, Barry.
Yeah, super difficult combo here. Considering that every single shot that Anton takes now could be his last inning and visit at the table. Do you risk it? He's known to be uber aggressive at the table. He may be thinking about taking the 1 full combination on.
Attention.
Where do you play safe here if you don't take it?
Yeah, it's okay being uber aggressive, but sometimes, you just have to grab every single chance you get. And he hasn't on that particular occasion. He's left Josh right in here, and he'll be thinking, this is the time to win it. And as you said earlier on, that's what great champions do. They finish it off when they get the chance. Crash into the pocket.
Yeah, he doesn't waver in these moments when he's near the finishing post. He does not waver. But you see, everything he does is still exactly the same as beginning of the match. Still follows his pre-shot routine, still checks where he wants to be with the white ball. And you need to keep your attention on what you're doing, not, oh, I'm about to win the match, not your goal. That's what he does so well.
Yeah, 1 ball at a time, 1 rack at a time. He thought he'd overhit this slightly, and I think he has. He's going to have to do just a little bit more work. He'll maybe take a slightly longer 6 ball, unless he decides to go twice across, Barry.
Yeah, he may have too much angle. He's going to have to force it across the table. But he's got so much cue power. He made that shot look really easy. Doesn't want to be straight.
He's going to have to dig down here, maybe.
Never comes easy, that last rack of a big championship final. Never comes easy.
Attention.
Extension called. Oh, how well has he struck that? What a shot that is from Josh Phillip. Absolutely brilliant. And he's just about right.
Top left-hand spin, forcing the white ball through to generate angle. That was hit to perfection. Match-winning shot there was 6-7.
Well, I think we can agree Josh Phillip has been the best player in this final. That man will finish runner-up for the 2nd time running in this. He's having a look up to the heavens, and Pia already on her feet, ready to be the first to applaud the 2023 WPA China Open 9-ball champion. The handshake from the Dragon, but killer. He slayed that Dragon. What a brilliant performance from, in my eyes, one of the best players in the world, if not the best. He's certainly the best in this tournament. A very, very convincing win as we see Pia come in for the hug. A very well-deserved hug. Barry, what a final.
What a final and what a moment. Just beautiful to see the power couple of pool around the world at the moment. It's just, we often say how good Joshua is, but Pilla supporting him, that's a big thing. It's beautiful.
I can lip read German. I think he just said, Ich liebe dich, which means I love you. And we love you all so much for watching as well, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back with some more action very, very soon. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. Barry Black, thank you so much. I've been Mark White. We'll see you again very soon as we leave you with the 2023 China Open WPA champion, Joshua Filler. Thanks for watching. See ya.